All right. Earpiece in. Let's adjust these things real quick. All right. All right. So for tonight, we're gonna talk about dig more deep into, you know, it's gonna be the Charlie Kirk month for real, or it might be the half a year until people understand the real war we having right now, the type of people we are going against, and the mindsets. So there's a lot of confused people. A lot of people fall for any type of propaganda nowadays. A lot of people don't realize that people are saying anything to tie to your emotions, anything to connect you. Because I mean, majority of the time, that's one of the easiest things. You say something that ties to your issues, your traumas, and the things that you have went through. You're easily to be a person that get manipulated or something like that. A lot of times, you get manipulated to follow certain lifestyles, certain ways and stuff. So we're gonna talk about it though. And I believe that majority of the time, a lot of times, it's really attacks on Christian views. If you ever notice that people always go for what humans or people do right, because everybody gonna mess up, everybody gonna uh, do unrighteous and all that though. But that don't take the fact of the view of what you should strive to be. A lot of people kind of take away from that because and then use it as an excuse because we know to strive to be a certain way that takes work. We know we live in an environment where, it's a microwave thing. So everybody want to take shortcuts. Everybody don't, instead of actually fixing our internal issues, we'd rather drink it away. We rather get another new partner and say, yeah, I want you to be my peace. I want you to be my love and all this other stuff or whatever. So we doing anything rather than find it ourselves. We rather just use other things, you know. And that's in everything. You can't shortcut yourself. You can want certain things, but there's no shortcut to it. Everything, usually most of the stuff that we want, it takes work to get to it. Anytime you skip it, it hurts. It damages you in the long run. So usually the quicker you get things, the quicker you're gonna be out of it too. And a lot of damage you might cause. I look at life, right? And that's with anything, right? I look at life as like you rushing, say if you want to lift 300 pounds and you rushing to lift it, you might get a chance to even lift it, right? But you might snap your back too because you wasn't prepared for that 300 pounds. So that's the thing. Everybody want to rush to it and hurt themselves, whether they put in the work and put in the time, the experience, and know your form, so you can know how to get back to it and recover from not even recover from it. Have the times that you may have to basically just grow from this situation. That's basically what I'm getting to. So everything it takes little work. You can't, like I said, you can't take pills and drink stuff away and all that stuff. You literally have to find whatever issues you have, internal things, and figure it out. Accountability takes plays a major part. As long as we keep blaming anything outside of ourselves with anything, we will never get anywhere in life. Then we keep focusing on everybody else but our own life. We can keep on saying it's everybody's fault until the grave. We're gonna keep saying it and saying it, but the thing is, what are you doing with your life? You know what I'm saying? So it's like at the end of the day, we only live in our life. Let's talk about who did what to us and they shouldn't have talked to me that way. But what did you do in the midst of it? We have many of options. We don't have to talk back. We don't have to match energy. We could walk away from situations, but our pride get to us and we like, no, I'm gonna defend myself. We call it defending now. When you could have easily walked away, to defending yourself caused more issues. Then you got more to look out for. And then now you over here, going through what you're going through. So in life, like I said, it's not shortcuts. There's literally no shortcuts. Um, so people that have happy families that have actual good connections and good business and stuff, it took them sacrifice. A lot of y'all can't sacrifice y'all wants to get what y'all need, and that's the issue. Y'all keep looking at external things and stuff, and then wondering why you get these type of results y'all get instead of looking at who you really connected with. Instead of taking the time and being patient, y'all worried about pleasing your flesh. That's y'all main thing. That's one of the. If you ever notice that pleasing your flesh, that usually always ends south all the time. It just do that. That's why you're supposed to actually understand what is uh you know you got to see what do it take for you to become a better person. I think everybody want to be better, but they just don't want to do the work to be better. You said what did he really do? He said what he really do? He actually, I think I got the whole list of things. He was a great example of how to be a Christian. So it's a list of things for people that don't know of him. But a lot of people will nitpick him. They will nitpick him too, basically, because it goes against their lifestyle. You know, some people tie their lifestyle to so many things, and then also with their lifestyle, they're not successful with it either. You know what I'm saying? You ever notice that everybody complaining about these things and say they're free to do whatever they want to do, but they do whatever they want to do and still complaining about it. So it's like, is it really working for you? So yes, he's done many things. Like I got the list up here. He's a great example of how to be a family man. He was very Charlie Kirk. That's you said who? His name on top of my head. His name is literally on top of my head. So let you up. You know the TikTok or something? You must know the TikTok. But yes, a lot of things. All these things that's on his list is what he displayed, especially for an example of how to be a Christian.
What did he really do, though?
You said, what did he really do?
Yeah, because anybody can say they're a Christian. That's easy as
Yes.
fuck.
Yeah. You said, what did he? So
What did he do?
he spoke out. He led out. He converted a lot of people. He got rid of a lot of mindsets that was hurting other people. He gave people a voice so people could
Uh,
see things within themselves. He was therapeutic for certain situations for people that didn't even know what was going on with them. He did a lot of things that help open minds, no different from any other
therapeutic.
speaker. Hmm?
Therapeutic in what way?
I'm saying he was a person you could come up to talk to, and just like
I
any
don't
other
know.
therapy.
I saw his debates. He looked pretty
Okay, so
aggressive.
you do know who he is. So you was just playing like you didn't know what he did. Oh, okay, I got you, dude.
I'm not playing. No, I don't. I saw a couple videos. I
Okay,
really
what
don't know
what you
what he
see?
did.
That's probably so. A way to find out what he did. You got to watch more than a couple videos. That's what it is.
Okay.
So that's
Well, I
anything
was
you do
trying to
when
be
you do
smart. I was trying
research,
to get it from you.
huh?
I was trying to get the information from
Yeah,
you.
I already gave you all that. I think everybody got a smartphone, so you can kind of look up more. I can only tell
Oh,
you.
Google, to
Uh,
Google. Okay, cool.
yeah,
Next.
no, the same way you found his two videos, you can go find it. So he made that easy. All right, so he said he condemned racism, supported his family structure, promoted for our youth. Yeah, that's why I say when you people look at two videos, they think they gonna find all that stuff though. Like I said, it's people gonna be coming up disingenuous and acting like they knew the deal. When you come up and say stuff like that, so it's obvious. Like I said, he has went against a lot of people's lifestyles and people's traumas that they refuse to heal from, and people think they can come and cry about everything in life and think it's going to fix them. Because the thing is, we live in this world where when we scream and cry for help and all this stuff and act like a little child and stuff, people usually try to get their way by that. They always try to, I can't believe this person hurt me. I need somebody to do something about it and all that stuff. I can't believe he just called me out my name and all this other stuff or whatever. Some people just so used to living as a victim and to get their way because they like like spoiled little children and stuff and still mad at their life. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't want to take the time, just like the chick that just came up here. They don't want to take the time to do the work to actually do the research on what did he do. Why you ask the question, what did he do when you watch two videos? What did you do? What did you do to find out about it? Why you gotta ask me? You know what I'm saying? So people, like I said, it's going to be coming up disingenuous. Like I said, when it goes against your lifestyle, when it goes against something that's controlling your flesh, that's the issue. You know what I'm saying? That's what makes people feel a certain way. That's why they want to attack people that's like that because it goes against that. What's the deal, King, man? You been all right? So that's the thing though. Like people, they do the exact same thing. You said researchers, research is our greatest tool. Yes, and you know what the deal is. I really have no. I'm gonna say patience with people nowadays because the thing is that we have way more than our people in our past had. It's literally no excuse. You see why she jumped down off the panel? She only jumped down off the panel because she know with herself, she could have did the research herself. You know what I'm saying? But I bet you if it was some stuff she would need to spy on her boyfriend to see if she was cheating on him or something like that, I bet you she gonna find every last Google app then. I bet you she gonna find every last that's when she do want to do the research. You know, when people want to look up stuff like how can I be better in the bed and stuff? All the stuff that really don't matter. I bet you they gonna do research on that. So my thing is, like I said, people only gonna search things that please them or their lifestyle. That's all it really is. But when something goes against it, now they want to act like it's oh man, I don't know what's going on. What happened? What did he do? You know what I'm saying? So like I said, these are and this what goes to the other part, right? Um, this is a big thing. People don't even realize that, and people keep talking about this, and I love it. I love this right here. I think this is like he need to get. I'm gonna keep talking about this guy until I get rid of all these demons that's around us following me and all this stuff. Because I got a lot of people that I'm unlocking some things on. You know what I'm saying? Because they not real Christians. They not real. And you don't even got to be a Christian. I'm not even saying. I'm just saying believe in something that make you move forward in life that help you treat others and love people. You know what I'm saying? That help better your life. You know, I still believe like even love with the center of love, you still you still one of mine. You know what I'm saying? You still my type of people. Like I said, I realize that it is a lot of people. It's hurt. Everybody has been hurt, but everybody dealt with their hurt different ways, and that the results show. You can see the people that dealt with their heart and dealt with their hurt in a quick way, right? A quick way, like okay, I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna listen to music to get with it. Not the thing is, y'all, you can't sweep things under the rug with your own life. You have to deal with things or face it. You have to change your perspective of how you view it because it's done. Whatever has been done to you, it has been done. You can't change the past. But if you keep staying and keep on blaming everything with this, then you will just never be able to live the future. You'll be just stuck. You see what I'm saying? So that's the thing though. But people don't want to put in the work. You know, it took me, even to get the mindset I got, I had to sacrifice. I stopped trying to, I stopped basically I wasn't having sex with women because I realized that it was it wasn't benefiting me. It's like, what's the point of giving women the Peter whacker just to be with them for a couple minutes? You know what I'm saying? I'm not a couple minutes, but I'm just saying like a couple of days and they not really in my life just to lead my life. You know what I'm saying? I said, I need to invest in something more. So I said, let me look at something within myself. So I went asking them for 4 years straight. I said, let me see what is going on. Why can't I see the type of woman that I want to be with? I had to sit there and be like, you know what? Why am I getting triggered so easy? Why do I think this way? People don't wire themselves that much. They just rather say, it's just is. So this is just how I am. But this is just how you am is in misery, right? This is how I am is doing all these things, though. It's like, oh, you need to change the way I am then, if that's the case. But what's up? What's that, Petty? What's up? Well,
Hey, good morning.
good morning.
I agree in a certain extent. Some of it I disagree because, yeah, he is a family man. He was fair and patient and selfless person. Um, I can't say if he fought for flesh and blood. I don't know his personal life, but I would say he did bring awareness. But the awareness that he brought wasn't what God would want.
Explain.
God would want you to spread love, not spewed hate.
Okay, what did he say that was hating, and what did he say that wasn't love?
I
He,
know that Charlie Kirk said that the civil rights movement was a huge mistake.
yeah, that and the.
That was hate. You heard the reason why he said that though?
Why?
Include.
Why?
You didn't. Okay.
But he has no right to
He
say that. He's
does.
not black.
So the
He doesn't
reason.
know our experiences as a black
Yeah,
like.
but you gotta. Everything has context, y'all. You gotta realize that some things are said. It has context behind it, and people will chop his videos up to make it seem like he's against it. So everything that he said, if you play a full video, he always explained why he said what he said.
So explain it to us. I can, in my own heart, imagine that the civil rights movement of the 1960s, giving black people the same rights as whites, would possibly be a mistake. You tell me why? Why is that a mistake?
And plus, you're a black man, so I would think you know better than having to
Oh no,
support
I'm
something
about to, we
Thank
gonna
you.
look the, no, I feel you on that. I like me myself, I don't go off sound bites, so I go try to listen to the whole entire thing. So right now I'm gonna look that up with you because y'all had a lot of videos prepared, but I go ahead and look that one up too. So I like, let's see,
Also,
Charlie
sir,
Kirk.
can we talk about the fact that he would talk badly about women rights as well?
Like what?
Yeah. Women shouldn't be able to vote. Women should be in the home. They should be pumping out babies. Can you defend the fact of him calling, the racial term for Chinese people that starts with the CH? I won't say it. Can you defend him screaming that against an Asian person on a stage? What's the context that would be okay for him to say CHINK to an Asian person? Give me context for why civil rights was a mistake. You're out of your mind, man. I feel bad for you. Like, calm down and
brings great pain to the.
Let me see something.
So today we're going
Let's
to
see
see
we
how many cards we can buy on the Whatnot app for
what the heck is
$100.
this?
Just join the single stream. The majority proceeded with a resolution that brings great pain to the
Let's see, you
millions of
said y'all see the
Americans.
video, it's a video where he said the Civil Act you said was useless?
Charlie Kirk repeatedly, more than once, not in any sort of strange context, he claimed that the entire civil rights movement, which would be black people have the same rights as white people, Rosa Parks, Martin Luther King Jr., some actual heroes stood up, put their lives on the line. He thinks that was a mistake. You tell
Oh, was a
me the
mistake, Charlie
context.
Kirk.
Yeah, he said that multiple times. This is not an
Oh yeah,
exaggeration.
I'm pretty sure, and he's stand on what he's stand on. He always say
Yeah.
stuff for a reason, though.
So
Like,
why would
did you
you
hear the
think that
reason
was
why he said it?
okay?
I don't know the reason why he said it though. I'm not deep into all that stuff, so I'm not Charlie Kirk. So we're gonna look it up so we can build understanding. So we can do that. So civil rights was a mistake. Let's go ahead. We're gonna do that together. Because I actually, like I said, some people don't want to do the work. They get triggered and then they stop from there and don't never wonder why did somebody say. Y'all do know context matter on everything, right? Because
I
I'm pretty
totally
sure. I'm
agree.
pretty
Like
sure,
that's
like, say if you cut somebody out, right, and then they just say that, oh, you called a person a B and just left with that.
babe,
You
tell
never,
me about it. Like I
nobody ever asked
recently
you why that you called him a B.
trust
You
me,
got
I recently got called out because someone like screenshotted my text message of just calling them like fuck you and such and put it online. I get it. Context matters. But can you as a
come up, Kay.
black person
Go ahead,
seriously
Kay. You
tell
can
me
go ahead and go ahead,
what's the
Kay.
context for why civil rights was a mistake?
I think,
Civil rights movement of the 1960s. Tell me one reason why that would put it into context for me.
I don't. I'm like I said, I don't know. I have to look at the video I'm talking about. I don't know why he said it. You said you can't come up at the moment. So far, look in the comments. Somebody said one of the reasons was because they had T people in bathrooms and women bathrooms and stuff.
No, that has nothing to do with the civil rights. She's talking about the
Let's see.
LBGT
He
thing.
said, Charlie, civil rights. Hold on. Rights. Civil rights. You said it was a mistake. Okay.
Guys, like it shouldn't be that hard to find. He was proud of that.
And
There's
then
no
Hey, everybody, radio stations across the country, honored to be with you as always, live from the Imperial Capital here in.
then he spewed hate on kids. How practically he said children deserve to be unalived by
Y'all watched a
PCs.
lot of clips or something. It seemed like because there's
No,
no
I
way
don't
y'all
watch
seen these
just
debates.
clips. I watch the full on
No, I couldn't
POV
because
videos.
that's not all he talk about. He has hundreds of videos. Y'all do know this not the first time he doing this live about Charlie Kirk, right? Yeah,
We know.
that's how I could tell people that only watch clips because that wasn't all he talked about. That
So
literally wasn't all he
what
talked.
about what he talked about do you like? Oh, Christianity,
I
Jesus?
could I
Like
like that he
what?
did. I like one of them. I like that the reason why I put he was fighting. He was not fighting against flesh and blood because he never was for race, right? He actually wanted to eliminate race because he believed it was just a human thing and it's different principalities that people have and people come in different forms and stuff. So that was his one of his main things. So he also was pushing about families, pushing fathers should be more of the home. And he really was trying to help a lot of black issues, most definitely, at least the right way to let black people know that we can instead of saying that we can't or we need help. So it was a lot of things that he said. I mean, I got plenty of, I mean, like I said, just as many negative videos you got. I think I got 10 times more of positive videos about what he did.
You're
Maybe
the
because he
host.
said good
You
things
haven't
about
chosen.
men than he did
Huh?
about women and kids. Of course, men are going to defend the
What did
fact
he
that
say? He literally just said these deadbeat dads need to be in a house and take care of children. I don't get what's so bad, what's good about that.
Because
I
he's
don't
trying to
understand.
paint the fact that black people don't have a father in the house, which is not true at all.
exactly.
How is that not? And we argue about
It's
that on this app
not
to this
true,
day.
bro. He brought up statistics that didn't even make sense.
Hold up. You got kids?
Yeah, I got kids.
You with the baby mama? Y'all married?
I'm not with her.
Okay, you point proven. I don't gotta say no more after that. So I don't know what the heck you talking about.
No,
Well,
So
guess
the
not
what?
things
having
Charlie
a
we
Kirk's
know
no,
not
the
with his
average.
baby
We
mama
know
either right
not
now.
you
having a
just made
father
you
in your
made that
life,
too easy. Like, dog, I don't
not
know why
having
we
a
acting.
father in your life, and having a
We're
single
being
family household.
disingenuous.
No, bro, it's completely different, bro. Not having a father in your life and having a single family household is a completely
The
different living
point is,
structure.
you're still not in a house with the mother
But
and
I
child.
still see my child. That was
That
his
don't. But
point.
that's not what he's
No,
talking about. He said they
that
need
was
to be
Charlie.
in the
No,
house.
no, bro, you're misconstruing it. Charlie Kirk's point was that dads are not around. Period. Point blank. Period. Nigga, black fathers are more active in their child's life than almost any other race. Like, and that's facts, bro. You can't refute that. So how do you sit
He
up
didn't
here
say nothing
and
about
take?
who was active or not. He just said they need to be
Yes,
in the
he
house.
did, bro. Yes, he did,
What a
bro. What are
video.
you
Pull it
talking
up then.
about?
Pull it up. Like I said, y'all keep saying all these videos, but y'all not pull it up. Y'all gonna look up everything that hurt y'all feelings and then just stick with that. And that's scary. I ain't gonna lie, that's scary to even be in a. If y'all was in a relationship, I feel bad. I ain't gonna lie, because that means soon as somebody say something about y'all partner, y'all gonna take their word.
Well, what do you think happened to him? He said things out of his feelings, and look what happened. So it's like
What that mean? What did
you
that
gotta
mean?
be
Wait, what
careful
that
what
mean?
you say. I'm
What that
saying you
mean?
gotta be
I'm
careful.
pretty sure your
As a
mama got a record
Christian,
more
no,
records
no,
mouth
no,
than
no,
he
no.
had.
As a Christian, you need to be
I'm
careful
pretty
what you
sure.
say because
You do
your
you watch
words
what you
will
say?
eat you at the end of the
Do you
day.
watch what you say? You act like you never
Yeah, I
said
do
nothing
watch what I
hateful in your life.
say.
I'm pretty sure
Do
he done
you
said
watch what you
more.
say? Cause you're yelling and getting hyped up for no reason.
What do that mean? You sound like a
Wait,
little kid. What you
Tina, do you
No.
mind if I speak real
See,
quick?
that's my point. You just proved my point. You're saying I sound like something.
You
You
sound like,
don't know
yes, you
me.
sound childish. I don't
I'm
know if
not. I'm
you
not.
don't sound grown. Like you say,
I'm a
you just
grown
sensitive.
woman.
That's your thing. So anything
No.
that's all right. So hold on real quick. Let me let Kay in. What's up? Aphrodisiac in the
Yeah, I just
building.
wanted to speak on it real quickly because I'm a little busy at the moment. But what he was talking about was the 2020 ruling that was done under I think, the Biden administration, where they were trying to amend the Civil Rights Act to include LGBTQ people being discriminated against for not being allowed in bathrooms. It wasn't actually passed. You can look up the Bostock versus Clayton County that was done in 2020. That's what he was referring to. Even though it didn't pass, they're currently making like amendments to make to block people from being able to do it. So
Mm.
I got the clip for you, my guy. Hold on.
Okay, go ahead. I got you.
Didn't Charlie Kirk say he wanted to?
Percentage of blacks have a father around when they're raised? I'm not sure. 20%. 80% of blacks do not have a stable father around. It is the most predictable way to end up in prison, end up as a or a criminal. It's not a
Oh, he
racial
said was a
problem.
racist. I
It's
thought he
a
said
white
wasn't.
supremacy problem. It's the fact that black fathers impregnate women and they don't stay around with the women.
No, okay.
Charlie Kirk, do you think that happens more in the black community compared to others?
It's threefold. Number one, we subsidize single motherhood. Number two, it's culture. It's accepted in the black community, and it shouldn't be.
Culture. Okay.
Don't take my word for it. Read Thomas Sowell's own book on how black culture allows single motherhood to continue.
All right, so what you talking about, bro?
I didn't hear nothing. That
You
song was
didn't hear
extra
it?
long. No, I didn't
All
hear
right.
what.
Your problem is you're closed in. You don't have an open mind. And
How you
then
gonna tell
and
me?
then
How you gonna tell me?
because you're telling
What do
me
you
I'm
even?
childish
What do you
and
do
you
on
don't
this
even want to
on
listen.
TikTok? What do you do on TikTok?
Don't worry about what I do. What do you
Right,
do?
exactly.
He
So
playing it again. He playing it
you,
again.
Look, you changing the subject.
man, I don't know.
Are
I
you
gotta stop
playing it
letting little
again?
kids up, man.
But what
I'm a
about
grown ass woman.
Kev? What about him saying that he thought that the homeless should be jailed?
The who?
The homeless should be jailed.
Okay, what's the whole full video on that? I don't know nothing about it.
Yeah.
What did y'all do? Research on everything negative he said or something?
No, but I
Well,
can
we're
tell
not
you
about to
this:
research the
negative things
positive
do
shit he
stick
said
out.
because the negative don't
It's
outweigh the
not that his
positive.
mind is
Oh, that's what it
closed,
is.
but he
That's
can't
your
even
So y'all,
follow simple logic. It's not even that his mind is closed.
Cause, bro, why does it matter, bro? That's what I'm not getting when it comes to black people caping for this nigga, bro. Why does it matter, bro? He openly talked about our race in such a denigrating way.
you know why?
Now they're using him as a scapegoat to push a narrative
What's
that
the
these are the
narrative?
kind of people that are
What's the
seen
difference from black women talking about that
as a
too?
positive impact in our country, and
What's the
we
difference
know they
between
not.
black women saying that men ain't in the
Y'all
homes
don't
either?
get how
It's
dangerous
not.
this is, bro.
I don't think
Y'all
black
really
women.
don't.
No, you
You
just
have.
hurt. You just probably. And the
Ain't
thing is,
nobody hurt, bro.
You
of
keep
course,
interjecting about
because
somebody
I'm
else's
legitimately not
emotions.
hurt by
Hey, how
this
about
nigga
you go
at
then?
all.
You could
I'm
go.
just
You could go ahead and talk.
I'm just recognizing.
But when
Cause all
I
all
hear
you doing is calling all these deadbeat fathers that's over here trying to take up for that junk. Like, of course they're not
all
going to say that
these,
it's not true.
a
But you're.
person that speaks in such general terms is obviously not intelligent. And if you following this
Okay,
man, repeating this man's words that speaks so generally, if anybody with half a brain knows that as soon as you start talking like that, you're saying something that's not even factual. You're speaking out of emotion, but yet you're saying these people,
got
this
you.
woman is, and this other people are speaking out of emotion.
I got you. You got it. You got it.
It's not making any sense,
You got it.
dude.
But yet
All I
y'all
was
y'all
saying,
all
Kev,
came up here
was
saying negative stuff about the guy.
no,
And
but
I
you're.
could pull.
Are
And
you
I could
fucking
pull up.
stupid,
And I could
dog?
pull up.
If you're
Look
a
at.
person
You
that
see what I'm
says nothing
saying?
but negative
I'm
things, that's
I'm
what people are gonna remember you by.
Yeah, so that's your type. That's your type of
No,
people
his
that stick
dummy.
with
It's
that. I
his.
can
It's
see
not
stuff.
anybody else's words but
All
his.
right, but you up here crying, right?
No, you the one running a dumb
Right.
live.
So
You the one being. You put
right.
yourself
So you
on
got many of lies,
blast.
and your trigger self came in here.
Can
No,
I say
you're
something,
putting
Kev?
yourself on
Right. So
blast
okay,
as an
if you don't like what's
illogical.
being said, because you're not about to stop with what I'm putting out. So I don't get what the heck you in here for.
Then they
Nobody's
like
here to
to
stop
always
you.
Can
We're
I
here
All
say
to
right.
something right quick,
Yeah,
we're
and
here
I'm
to
Kev?
trying to bring, and I'm
question.
bringing different perspectives in here. So you talking
No,
about
you're not
closed
bringing
mind?
different
Yeah.
perspectives. You're
How you gonna
bringing
tell me what I'm doing?
stupidity.
And I've been doing lives before your ass came in here. What the hell is you talking about?
We're telling
Kev,
you what you
the
don't
beginning of
This
the
nigga
understand.
prompt
came in my
says
life. Right. So
You know you're mentally
excellent
ill, bro.
example of how
excellent
Christmas
example of how
should
to,
be.
yes, exactly. Yes,
Yeah,
Bro, you
but
exactly.
know
not
you're
if she's saying you
mentally
should jail the
ill.
homeless. That's
Yes,
wild.
but that's
yeah,
the
Even
point
if
though.
that
you
is
remove
wild.
race.
Yeah,
You know you're mentally ill when you're
You
trying to
pause for a
change the
second, Kev.
world into what you think it fits. When the world tells you, "Hey, man, you're not making sense with what you're saying," and you tell the world, "Nah, y'all are emotional. Nah, y'all." You gotta wake up, dude. Listen to what's going on around you. These people are coming up here to try to show you you're illogical, and you're the one that you're not hearing the
no, they're not
world
showing me
around you.
nothing. They're not showing me
No,
nothing. They just keep telling me
Kev, if you
everything he
don't
said
mind, I
that
just
hurt their
wanted to
feelings.
explain a couple
Bro, this
things
that
you
house
can't
quickly
nigga
explain
before
all
I
shit.
gotta
this,
go.
dude.
But
You
This
can't
that house
explain all
nigga
this,
Hey,
shit.
man.
every time I say
Yeah.
y'all just want me to convert to y'all hate y'all
No,
got for
we
this dude.
trying to get
I'm
a
not.
No,
sober
but you a
person to
house
wake
I'm
nigga,
not
up.
bro.
though. That's what I'm saying. So why you keep telling me I'm closed up? It's obvious y'all got y'all mind made up.
No, you just
No,
like
bro,
kissing up to the white man.
bro,
That's
you
what it
being a house
is.
nigga, bro. We don't
Yeah, but
like that, bro.
that's all y'all do. I don't mess with y'all type of people
Y'all,
anyways. That all y'all do is throw insults. Y'all can't have a conversation. That's probably why a lot of y'all single.
cause we
Because
don't
every time
like
y'all
we
get
don't
your
like
little
house
feelings
niggas, bro.
hurt,
What's wrong with us
y'all
not
throw
liking house niggas?
insults.
Shit,
That's
I'd
all y'all
rather
do.
be
Y'all can't have a
single than deal
conversation.
with complicated, ignorant ass people. The fuck?
Okay, then why are you in here? Ain't nobody forced you in here.
Oh,
Just like
trust
you
and
got forced
believe,
out your
honey. I'ma
relationship. Why is you
leave.
in here? I'm
I'm
pretty
gonna
sure. I
leave.
know
Don't
you
worry
single for
about
sure.
that.
Okay,
out
right. So
here.
get your crying self out of here. Ain't nobody force you to
And
come up
you're not
here.
a true Christian either. I can tell you that
Okay,
right
cool.
now.
I don't
I'm
need
gonna
your
be praying for
confirmation.
your ass.
Okay, I
Charlie
don't need
Kirk,
a. Yeah, thank you.
Charlie Kirk is
Okay,
like modern
cool.
manifest destiny, like saying you're doing it because of Christ. Like
Oh, okay.
he's using stats, data, surveys, right, to push racism, and a lot of people don't see it like that. Now,
Okay.
if he was really coming up with a solution, I could see that, but I don't think he was worried about being solution based.
So y'all. Okay, you said. Oh, you know, you want me to show you? So I'll show you some. Plenty of them, real quick. See how y'all feel about these videos. Since y'all got stuck on a negative. Now they did the same thing to Kevin Samuels though. Every last negative thing they could find, they did that to him. They gonna do that to everybody that's like that. Y'all don't realize that when you become a speaker, and a lot of y'all don't know nothing about speaking. When you become a speaker, they're gonna always pull out things to make your character look worse because you must be on to something.
All right, pull up
You're
the clip.
But you
making it.
can't
You're
say,
speak.
but
Everybody
You
nobody
can
speak
hear
can
a,
pull out
when
nothing
people,
you didn't say.
when people,
bro,
when
pull up
people,
the
huh?
clip.
No
Huh?
one can pull up no one can pull up anything you didn't say. Like be socially
Of course, I
responsible.
never said that. What I'm
I didn't
saying,
say
the
you
point
did.
is, but they also can't pull up what was his purpose, what was his views, or what was his main reason why he do what he do.
If I
So
say I'm a
they're
good
not doing
model
it.
for
They're gonna
black
pull up
women,
anything they heard, just like me, right? They're gonna do the exact same thing to me. So the more my voice get out here, the more they're gonna attack certain things. Like they might even add, like if somebody was to disrespect me, and one day I got caught in a bad day, because most of the time I usually can control my emotions, right, or not call somebody out their name. Say if it's one day I do it, and out of all the lies I have never did it, they gonna take that one out. Why did you call that person a B? Why you do that? And that's how people operate. Y'all gotta realize it because y'all ain't gonna understand until y'all become speakers. Y'all gonna realize how this world operate. But y'all don't. Y'all will not know because y'all not into the. Y'all not out in the community like that. Y'all not trying to speak to change mindsets and stuff. Y'all just want to come. A lot of times y'all come on here to cope, to let out your traumas or whatever, or the stuff, whatever. That's what y'all do. Sometimes some people you'll see more people in drama lives than anything. They're not into no solution based stuff, and then they claim it's that. So that's why I
So are
said
you
nobody
just
will
saying?
never understand until you become a speaker.
So are
And
you
that
just
I am.
saying?
That's the reason why I'm resonating with him so much. I realize it'd be an attack. I done looked at the research. I say, is this stuff true? I'm the person that always go through and say, hold up, is this person really as bad as they people keep claiming?
And
You know
this
what
is why
I'm saying?
you're confused. This is why you're heavily confused because you're trying to identify with him because he's a speaker and you probably get pushed back for being a speaker on stuff that you said, but you're messing up because this was a whole white supremacist that you're up here defending. So I'm
Okay,
just trying
let's
to
listen.
figure out like how you don't know who your natural enemies are.
Yeah, I know. There's the people that know how to, that always throw insults when they can't get their point across, or the emotional
Maybe that's
people.
the culture
That
in
is my
you.
enemy. All right,
Look,
so let me play some videos for y'all. Here you go.
let him
yeah,
play
you
it. Let
off
him
the
play it, Debbie. Let him
Let's
play
play it.
it.
Let's play it. Since y'all say he's so bad.
Biological. Don't change the question of this, like DNA. Give me one thing that white people and black people have different biologically. Don't change the question of this, like DNA-wise, we are different. No, we're not. That's a lie. It has been disproven. Front page of National Geographic 6 months ago. Racism created by society. If you look at DNA independently in a science laboratory, they cannot distinguish between a black person or a white person if they look at just the DNA, because the only difference is the melanin. It has been disproven. Race is a social construct that I want to break out of. Give me one thing that white people.
All right, hold up. He racist on that. Hold up. I got some more. Hold
and
up.
he is absolutely incorrect because they are mixed with
You don't,
Neanderthals.
if you
They
don't
can
want it,
tell
I
the
just wanted
difference.
to dispel one of the
They're
things that was
literally,
said earlier.
they are
Go ahead,
literally
Kay, real
like
quick.
animals.
Yeah, and I'll just say, like, I'm somebody who identifies I'm left leaning, but you know, like I just don't fundamentally agree with a lot of the things. But one of the things was the Boxstar versus Clayton Act, how
So
he was scared that it
you're
was
up
going
here
to be
Let
feeling
her
good
used.
talk,
because
Debbie.
you
Let her
Hey,
said
talk.
Larry, talk. What the hell is going on?
I didn't even get
Yeah,
to
so
finish talking. Like
in
I got cut
No,
off.
you wasn't talking because right, it wasn't even your turn. We just up here trying to talk. I was talking with Am at first, but go
Yeah, I'm
ahead,
sorry,
Kay.
I have like so little time today. But yeah, in 2020, it was the Boxstar versus Clayton Act, which the Supreme Court was attempting to use to allow T people into bathrooms. I don't know, for a lot of people, they don't support T people. So they're nervous that people are going to be SA'd or things of that nature. So that's why he was talking about the Civil Rights Act. It had nothing to do with black people, it had nothing to do with taking away black people's rights. He was nervous about how it was going to be used to allow T people into bathrooms. And even as of 2 weeks ago, it's being used, the Civil Rights Act, for emergency court rulings to allow T children and other T adults into that home. So I just wanted to clarify that.
Okay.
Interesting. Yet they walked away with removing DEI. You have to I feel like people have different motives. They mouth say one thing while other things are happening. I feel like he was a puppet for a lot of the races. But go
It's
ahead,
always
Kevin.
like that.
But
That's
it's
the
funny,
trick.
bro. It's
Look
funny to
left while we
me.
do this on the right.
It's funny to me because like they try to act like black people ain't qualified for these type of jobs when historically we've
He didn't
always been
say.
the one that have been qualified. Like, nigga,
Then why you got DE out there for?
It's
what you mean?
it was
If
supposed
we
to
have
take the place of
okay,
affirmative action.
hold on, this is the teaching moment. If we have DEI and black people have always been qualified for jobs, nigga, since we got off the plantation, we've been the ones qualified. You know what I'm saying? That's why they had the black codes back then, bro. Because if you didn't have a job, your ass was going to jail. But like I was saying, if historically we've always been the one qualified for jobs because we was always doing the work.
But the thing
Now,
that
why do we have why do we have DEI?
We don't
You
have
feel me?
DEI. They removed it.
I mean,
but the difference
he
with
talking
DEI
about
is it
why
allows
did
you
we
to
have
do
it? Why did
different
we have
jobs.
it
It
in
allow
the
you
first
to
place?
be in companies and experience different types of fields that you normally would not be able to experience as a colored person. That's the whole purpose. Otherwise, you'll
Color
be
based.
limited to sharecropper and basic stuff that freed slaves could do. That's the main thing.
Shit, DEI was there to water down affirmative action. Now we're in 2025 and we have nothing.
I also wanted to address something I am said earlier. He was talking about like the fatherless homes. It is true that 69% of Black children are being raised in households, like single mothers. I get that they don't include people who have fathers who are involved and they just don't physically live in the home, but that still only accounts for 22%, right? So that's still not the majority. It also includes widows and divorcees, but that's not the majority.
You said 22% of what? What's the 22% accounted for?
The ones who are involved but don't live physically in the homes. Sorry, I'm a little busy at the
That's only
moment.
22% of fathers.
So still the majority of children in the Black community are being raised in single mother households. So I get your points that yes, there are some fathers who are
Okay, so
physically involved and
no,
not living in the
I heard you.
homes, but still the majority are not. So that
Okay,
is true.
okay, so what are you talking about? The 22% are in a two-parent household? What are you talking about?
No. The 69% of Black children are being raised in single mother households in the United States. That includes people who are raising the children alone, widows, divorcees, and fathers who are involved but living outside of the home of the mother. The majority are not widows, divorcees, and people who have fathers living outside the home but are involved. The majority are just single mothers by themselves. That's what I wanted to clarify.
Yeah, I got another video for y'all too. Yeah, the echo went away, y'all. Right? I don't know why I can't have no regular headset. I gotta put this headset on.
The echo went away.
What was your point in saying that, Young? Like, I'm trying to follow what you're saying here. I'm hearing the statistics, but what's
Play
the
the video.
Are you saying the majority of children that, even though it's a single parent home, that the fathers are still involved or they're not involved?
Hold up. What's his name? Can y'all hear me? Oh, can y'all hear me? I gotta put this mic in.
I think that's the problem right now.
This thing is low.
I was trying to hear what Young was saying, but I don't.
Yeah, so the point of her saying it is because a lot of people don't like the fact that he mentioned about a lot of about the stats saying that a lot of fathers are not in the home. I guess they label him racist because of that or whatever. And he said that they need to have more fathers in the home, and basically to have a healthy family and all that stuff, because that's one of the things that's kind of holding us back. That's all it was. So, I don't see how that came up racist, but it is what it is.
It is racist when somebody like him says that, because he's not saying it to help us or support us or guide us.
How do you know that?
He's saying it to say that we're less than, because he's a white tea supremacist. He literally made kids bob.
Okay, I got a couple more videos for y'all then, since y'all said that.
He's giving you the watered down introductory version of it. I know what his videos sound like. He's giving,
Bro,
he's
I got you.
speaking
made a
to
video
college kids.
about Charlie
If
Kirk
he
talking
outright
about
said to
the
college
pilot,
kids
bro.
that he is a white
He
supremacist,
not with us. He
most of
not
them
one
would
of us.
not join up with him. But if he
Why
said it in
why
a
wasn't
more
he going
open
to
way
black
that made them
schools to speak
comfortable,
versus like
then
Utah?
it will be more likely that they would join his message. And by the time that they figured out what they were doing, they would either be with it or they be gone.
I never seen most of his
Yes.
audience be predominantly black. So who was he really speaking to?
They were never
And so
predominant.
he actually owned a company. It's called
Please,
Black
Vitex, yeah.
Leaders. Yeah, so he actually had it was to help black people. He hired a lot of them in, and he was like almost the only white guy that was in that situation though. And it was his idea, you know. So for people that saying that he's
You know
not
how many
trying
people
to help
belong
the
to the
black, so
company though?
that's why, huh?
How many people belong to that company?
I don't know what the question is for. I don't get it. I mean, I don't understand. I don't know. Why would I know?
He has
I don't
millions
look
of
stuff up like that.
followers.
But they
25
don't.
people belong to that company, and it wasn't started by him originally. Candace Owens was part of it at first, and she brought Charlie Kirk along. And that's their quote unquote helping the black community or having a starting quote unquote
Oh my
starting a company.
God, yo.
But that wasn't his. They put their names behind it.
Jesus Christ.
What I don't
Yeah, bro. And
understand,
that shit is
Pulse,
cat, bro.
is
At
how
least
do
40.
people like you go against the grain? So if the majority of people who look like you are saying this man is a racist, do you think that your
Because
own people
everything is
make up
racist to y'all
situations like that?
nowadays.
James, I'm
Everything
not
is.
So,
talking to you. I'm
James,
not
I don't
talking to you.
care.
I'm
calm down,
talking
bro.
to the
Calm down,
host.
bro.
If the
Oh,
majority
here you
of the
go.
people that look like you are saying somebody is a racist, do you think we make up stuff? We're just saying that?
No, yeah, a lot of people do that. Anybody get that? They call people misogynists just for holding women accountable nowadays. Any
But we're
emotional person
also
call people names
red
nowadays. So
pill. And this is
what
the
the heck?
connection.
Yeah,
Red
right. But they
pill
don't
is
do that.
white
No, it's
supremacy.
whatever hurt people feelings nowadays is what they
Red
gonna do.
pill is a red pill is literally the red pill to outright white supremacy movement, and
Oh
y'all
my
don't get that.
God,
So look at
yo.
This
this
is
real quick.
something you can look up for yourself.
Yeah,
Is red
cool,
pill
cool.
white
You don't realize
supremacy?
that everybody done looked up all that crime stuff that you done talked about. Everybody done looked that
So if
stuff
you
up, and
look up
we
what I'm
get it's just these certain
saying,
type of people that's against. So look at
if
this
you
video real quick,
look
y'all.
up what I'm saying and you know what I'm saying is the truth, why
Yo.
would you
Y'all
follow
look at
me?
this racist man right here. Look at this racist man.
Look at this racist man.
Blessing. Hi, I'm Andrea. It's so lovely to meet you. I'm really grateful that you came out to our campus. Something that kind of has me like on the fence of whether or not I go kind of like full blown more like conservative or moderate is just seeing how. Give it up. That is a gift from the Lord, everybody. That is just beautiful. Thank you. But something that like I've seen and just reading things from like Candace Owens and seeing how like welfare has like really like destroyed like the family unit. I see that, you know, we're starting to save a lot of money from things such as like Doge and what they're doing to minimize government. But do you think that some of that money should go back to maybe like reforming the way that welfare is done to help poor families who do want to kind of pursue that American dream? Great question. The number one objective of any social welfare program should be how do we keep the family together and put dads back in the family. Yes. That is the number one priority. We don't have to overthink it. Every number gets better for every community if dads are around. Every number gets worse when dads are not around. Unfortunately, in the black community, dads are the most absent of any community. About 2/3 of all black youth will be raised without a stable father around. And I know it's crazy, right? And that little precious angel of yours deserves to have a father around. And, you know, for daughters and for sons, it's different things. For a daughter, that's a father figure to look up to say that is how a man should act and someone that I ought to one day marry, someone that will protect me from a vicious world, and someone that makes me understand what strength and not brutality looks like, what justice but not revenge looks like. To have a father figure is a silent way of forming a child to be a mature citizen. And unfortunately, as we've removed dads from families, government has come in and has taken the place. So some people need help and they need social assistance. All of that should be about incentivizing the dad staying around, not the dad leaving. Unfortunately, with welfare, you can get more money for single mother assistance. This is very true. And so right, you agree. We're actually subsidizing single motherhood more than we are subsidizing family formation. And so I'm glad to hear about the Fatherhood Initiative, and if I may speak to the men out there, you are a coward and a petulant child if you impregnate a woman and abandon her. You have a moral obligation to stay with the women of your choosing, hopefully in the confines of marriage. This idea that men can just abandon women and, leave the consequences without any responsibility has done such great, has been a catastrophe for our country. So that's my answer, and I'll say this. The Democrat Party does not talk about dads at all. The Republican Party, we are talking about how men need to be men again, in the home, take responsibility, provide for your family, and with strong families comes smaller government and a better country. What a beautiful kid that is.
Amen. Nothing
That's right.
said wrong at all. Nothing.
He didn't even answer the question, for one. For two,
I don't know. Like I said, when you listen
the
to
young
what a
lady
bias,
that
I kind of care less to prove to you anymore, really, because y'all listening with biases
you're
and no
not
point.
going to prove to
So,
me
because
because
any video any video I pull up, you're going to be against it because you don't like the guy. So I get it. So
it's not
it's
just
pointless.
because
So
I don't like the guy.
I done showed you so many videos of why this dude is not racist, and then you keep on coming up with some
I've been
extra
watching
stuff.
stuff like this since middle school.
Got you then.
Like middle school, I was
He
watching
even
videos
I just
about
literally played a video
KKK
earlier and
talking.
said that he don't even want race to exist.
I know what it is. I understand
Yeah,
you don't get
no,
it.
you don't.
I understand it
Most
doesn't
of
make
the
sense
black
to
women
you.
that I know,
what the narratives
most
are.
of the black women that I
Literally
know are
watered
not on
down
welfare.
white supremacy. That's
Yeah,
exactly
but
what it
it's-
is.
bro,
If you
it's-
notice, he didn't even answer
it's
that question.
important.
And for two, the young lady
Yeah.
who was just
No,
up
I'm
here
not. We're not
told
listening
you
to something.
that particular statement that he said was a lie because the
Okay.
majority of fathers are
Yeah.
involved in their
No.
children's life. They're just not married or living in the
Listen
home.
to the message,
So
yo.
he's saying the majority of them have abandoned their children, which is not true.
No, he's talking to the ones that did.
Hey, the one I ain't gonna lie. That's why.
What's up with it, Kev?
And I'm not done speaking. Also, again, he's
Hold
mentioning
on.
those.
We don't even
he's
care.
mentioning those.
You're saying
This is a
you're
more recent. This is a more recent.
Like I said, y'all gotta watch out for people that's like her.
with
Though. I ain't gonna lie
those
though.
being
Big time.
involved.
Cause she literally seen the truth in her face, and she's still saying whatever she want to say.
Because
That's what I
Because
said.
you
Okay,
don't
but that's what I'm
understand
saying,
what's
bro.
right in
That's
front of your face, and it's the
All right.
crazy shit
Okay,
up
cool.
here.
You had
Hold
okay. Let somebody else talk, man. Cause
Hold on,
shoot,
hold on.
we get you. We get you. You don't like the guy. He's hurting people. Cool. Yeah.
So you want us to progress
We
as a
don't-
society.
you just
Charlie
don't-
Kirk, Charlie Kirk isn't running the country, first of all.
Yeah,
but if you
yeah,
want us to progress as a society,
No,
I know,
you
I know
go. You
you're
could do
saying
what you
that.
want to
taking
do. I don't get
away
it.
the government help that gives
Oh,
out black
boy.
businesses loans. Why would
Y'all
you
want to see
shut
the last
down
person that called him a
the
white
government
supremacist? Let's go ahead and
assistance
look
for
that up
black
too. Then.
businesses if you were for them? And last, I'm gonna say
Oh,
this, and I'm gonna
boy.
be quiet. And Candace Owens did say this, even though I think she's a freaking coon too.
Y'all hate the
He was
truth.
having an awakening, and this is why they unalived him because
Y'all
he
hate the
did
truth.
start to slightly shift
You don't
his
even
narrative.
know who unalived
He
him.
did start to speak
Stop
out
answering.
on Israel, which
No.
they did not like. So as towards the end, maybe he did get a little bit softer because he was apparently having a spiritual awakening. That's what she said. But like I said, he's a coon. I don't fuck with her either. But for the most
Why is
part,
she a coon? 'Cause
it's
she
watered
tells the
down
truth?
white supremacy.
You
so
know
it
what?
always
Yes,
starts
yes,
off that
you're a
way. It's
fucking-
like the difference between.
All right, so
It's like
all right,
the
sorry.
reading
biggest
the
crap you're
definition
on.
of
Debbie,
what
land
a
your
conservative
plane.
is.
All right.
All
It's
right,
like,
yeah,
let
right.
me
Because
say
she
this
just
one
going.
last
That's why I
point,
said
and
she
I'm
don't
gonna
want
be
no.
quiet.
Nah,
Let me say this one last
nah.
point.
You ain't saying nothing
No,
else, man.
see
You
you
just
later.
running. You just
Yeah.
running the whole entire panel, man.
All right,
Like you ain't
bro.
letting nobody talk.
Let's-
Like I said,
You know
overall,
when
the
you-
thing is, people is trying to hold on real quick. The thing is, we're not up here trying to push narrative. We're trying to build understanding. I don't care about how you in your feelings or not. You go ahead and address that with your therapist or whatever it is. I'm just bringing a different perspective for the people, or debunking a lot of things that people keep claiming about this guy.
All right.
You know what I'm
all
saying?
right.
Because people don't know how to do the research themselves. So let me do it for them, and we gonna do research together.
All right,
Because,
well,
like I said, I know that it's an attack. Oh, it's really just an attack on Christianity. That's all it really is, for real. Because he had a lot of brute. If you listen to every last video, he always push about Jesus all the time. You know what I'm saying? He talk about families. He talk about getting out this victim mentality we have. Like, people need to take their time and research themselves. I don't got to make that stuff up. And like I said, people like January and stuff, they're going to call you names. These are the people we got to watch out for because they get in their feelings. And these are the same ones that turn on you on our own people. Those are the real coons that they would take you out and all that stuff because it's not the skin. Y'all got to watch out just for the skin because like demons and all this other stuff, they come in different shapes and sizes. And they could be right under your nose. They could be family members. They could be all that stuff. So y'all got to realize that this is bigger than just skin. When y'all stuck on skin and no Christians ain't worrying about no skin. Y'all got to realize that. A real
Did he
Christian
ever
ain't worried
talk
about that.
white women being on welfare?
Oh my God! He said he was talking about
I'm
everybody.
just curious.
He's gonna talk. The thing. Let me
But
tell
the
y'all the reason on
point, but
that
the
part.
point
Let me
being is
explain the reason. Hold on, real quick. Let me explain why he speak on certain things. It's
go
no
ahead,
different
Kirk.
from how some of these topics get y'all attention, right? I noticed that certain things, like if you ever noticed that even with Kevin Samuels, he was doing his thing with men all this time, but to go against the grain is talking about women because women is not used to getting held accountable. So all of a sudden, as soon as he talk about women, now he got numbers. He just flying up and all that stuff, but he still stuck with his message, which was accountability on both ends. He never changed himself, but he went against the grain because a lot of people so afraid to check their mamas. So many people are afraid to check. It's so many
But
things
did
because we
he
got
speak
raised in
about white
we
women
got
on
we got
welfare?
No, he never said anything about white women
Because
on
you said a
welfare.
whole
who know he
Y'all,
probably
I never
did. He probably
yo,
did.
remember
But what's the point though? You're
yo,
making it about color once
Probably
again.
or did.
y'all
exactly.
missing the whole
Because
point of
that's
what Kevin.
because most
Huh,
51% of
Jesus
welfare
fucking Christ!
cases
Don't get
are
me
YT
crazy.
And you don't
women.
hear none of them
And if
complaining.
y'all are saying that in order for you to get welfare, that the man has to be gone out of the home,
Hey,
well,
hey,
why are you
Kev,
not speaking to the 51% of the welfare cases that the white women account for?
Kev.
Why was it always
Um,
directed towards the black
Oh my
community?
God!
Kev,
Yo,
I
That's
gotta
could
a,
you
ask you a
get?
question.
see, that's a
When
legitimate
when
Because
you
the
when
question.
you
because the
played
black
that
community
video,
only one that's
right?
crying.
Hey,
Yeah,
Wait,
go
Kev,
ahead.
hear me out. When
hold on,
you
hold on,
played
hold on,
that
Right.
video, right?
hold on.
The entire time you played that video, when she imposed her question, he never put a fucking race behind it until after
Right.
he initially answered her question and then
Yeah.
put in the whole common denominator. He put the denominating
But
facts in
see,
there
But
but
before
black
he
women
put
are
the.
the
not
You
denominator
know what I'm
the
is
saying?
largest
Like,
recipient
responsible
of
for
come
women.
on,
welfare.
bro. Like, do y'all literally listen to some shit to
Zero
comprehend the video?
accountability,
Hold
man.
But
on,
this is
James.
why.
Hold up, James, because I've been listening to y'all in here for the last, I don't know, what, 30, 40 minutes.
Right.
And Kev, bro, I keep telling
More
you,
like
bro,
2 minutes.
don't entertain these fucking people, bro. Don't entertain these people. I'm not talking about y'all, like, generally. I'm talking generally speaking, because Kev had a lot way before this, but none of y'all
Yeah.
knew about this. But I literally was listening to this shit the whole time before he
Uh-huh.
reset the live. Bro, niggas do not want to listen to. I'm
Don't
saying
use
that. I
that
don't give a
word,
fuck how you
Kev.
feel how I sit. Read my name. Niggas do not want to listen to shit.
Yes.
They listen to what they want to hear, get their own fucking anecdotal bias of that shit, and
Yep.
then push that
But
shit
did
out
you
to
hear
people
what he
instead of
said?
listening to the.
Uh,
Hey, respectfully, shut the fuck up. Because I don't want to hear that shit. Because y'all been over here over talking
listen,
my brother the whole time, and I'm being nice. I was being nice. I ain't drop y'all. I usually would have dropped you because I don't like doing all that back and forth shit, especially when he's talking. And y'all know how that go. You don't go to somebody's house and be
yeah.
disrespectful. But any fucking way, bro, stop pushing anecdotal biases. Like if you don't like it, cool. But look at the actual broad message. That's the problem. People don't
Right.
listen to the message. They just don't like the person. So whatever the person
Exactly.
Right.
says, that message don't mean bro. shit.
It don't mean
Even
nothing.
if it's This true. nigga, bro. Come on now. What was the No, broad y'all, message? y'all, y'all, What was y'all. the
Hey,
He
what
the
That's
is
what I'm
what
people
was the
that
saying.
overall
That y'all,
anybody
I'm
racist, bro. Anybody's racist,
right.
bro.
message?
What was it? Apparently, Tell me,
It
Kev.
ain't no. You
What
said
was
what was it? That's what I'm
it?
saying. This is something you have
What
to do
was it, nigga?
yourself.
Tell me.
You can literally answer your own. I already told you, but you're not. You don't care.
Nah, tell me.
So
Tell
the
me
thing is,
again. Tell me again.
this the thing. The same way that you can invest your time and try to see how
Nigga
much
talk
buns
about
you
some
can get.
overarching message.
The
Like,
same
come
time
on,
you can
bro.
invest in how many different drinks is out here. The same times you can sit there and go to every last party and see what you can save your money up for that and waste your monies on Jordans and all that stuff. You can invest and try to see what this dude message was about.
Nigga, I be in the
That's what you
house
could do.
working, nigga. What the fuck is you
Right,
talking
okay,
about?
then you invest, you right. So
Both.
you invest your time to come up here to call this dude a racist. Okay,
Well,
cool.
because
Cause he
But you
is,
still
nigga.
you
Both.
asking me questions you could look up yourself.
You're talking to
he
people
What
who
was
don't
his
want
overarching
accountability, that's
message, bro?
against the
What was
nuclear
he
family,
pushing that was
and don't
so
want to be
That's what it
corrected
powerful?
because
is,
you're
D.
not
I
going to get
noticed that, D.
nowhere.
I already noticed that, Decon. That's
What
what I'm
was he
saying. These the
pushing that
same
was
type of
so
Can I
people.
say
bro?
something real
Let
quick?
me ask you
They,
something,
they're not
bro.
And
going
it's
to.
Can I
fake
say
Christians out
something?
here
What?
too. It's fake
Okay, let
Christians.
me
Go
ask you
Let me
something
say this
though.
too, though. Let me say this too. Hold on, real quick. I'm gonna say this too. Just because people hold a Bible, it does not mean that they're a Christian either. Like I said, you could tell the fruit by the fruit. The
yeah.
thing is, a lot of people so stuck with their traumas because some people tie their traumas into religions, right? They act like they healed and stuff, but it get exposed. There's a reason why a lot of us, like I said, don't you can't fall for everybody that holds the Bible either, though. You just can't. There's so many people that's out here that's doing it. The thing is, if people ever, and that's why this is my one thing I always notice. I say that anybody that's putting race and combining race and religion together. I mean, oh, my bad, race and Yeah, I think no. Matter of fact, race and Christianity, like that's not nothing in the Bible that say anything about black people this and white people that and all this other stuff. It literally said that's why I got the one verse up here about we don't fight against flesh and blood. We go against principalities and wickedness, right? That comes in any form. The fact that we still over here, and a lot of us, especially as black people, pushing racists more than them. We can bluntly say it. We say it out loud. We talk about this is the type of people and all that stuff, and yet you got a cousin you talking about free this and all that stuff, and he done actually physically hurt people and took them out and popped them in their mouth. But y'all still take it for people like that. Well, my mama ain't that bad, and yet she just say every last thing that's negative. Like y'all be taking her for all the wrong things. It's like, really, is y'all the devils or something? I don't get what's going on. It's like,
Hey,
but
bro,
the thing
this
is,
nigga is wild.
the thing.
Hey, Lef,
Okay,
can I-
right.
can
Let
I-
me be wild
can I
on.
say
You
something?
could.
This nigga
Okay.
is wild.
Yeah, so you could be
Can I-
wild.
Bro, the average black person does not push that shit, bro. Like, stop
Where
with the
this
cat,
thing
bro.
at? All right.
Can I say something,
All
Host?
social media alone.
All right. Good night.
I mean,
All right,
look at
good
the
night.
way
And
that
Cassie,
look at the riots
you see me
after George
talking?
Floyd, and look at what happened. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say when you're done.
Yeah. So, gosh, my gosh. But at the end of the day, look, I already know this is gonna be a stressful thing, and I'm gonna keep posting this dude just to get these little fake Christians up out of here. I want to keep posting it to see where, because like I said. What I noticed, this dude is exposing a lot of these people that be claiming they a certain way. A lot of us not big on forgiveness. A lot of us ain't big on trying to understand something outside our own feelings. We really flesh still trying to but preaches certain things though. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna get exposed. I'm just gonna leave it that way though, because I'm loving it though, because I noticed that it's so many people that want to hold people accountable, but can't, but make excuses for why they do what they do. Like this one big thing, like you got a lot of dudes that sitting here holding women accountable, and yet they can't control their flesh. Like what the heck? That don't make no sense. Like that's why it says in the Bible, if you can't pluck that log out your eye while you talk about somebody else, you need to shut up. Like a lot of y'all done made so many messed up mistakes. Y'all done open your mouth. Y'all done said racist things. Y'all done said hateful things and hurtful things. But y'all not even checking yourselves. Y'all want to check a guy because he's white. I believe that a lot of y'all racist and just think that y'all want him to be racist. That's what it is. That's just what it is. Because I went on and did the research myself. I went on and like, why is that? This is the same way I had to do with Kevin Samuels. I had the reason why I had to look at why is so many people crying about this person. That's what I had to do. But a lot of y'all lack that. Y'all can't do that. Y'all get y'all little feelings hurt and don't understand why. But y'all the same ones that be like, well, context matter. Well, y'all can't tell me the context because y'all go by, dang, why did he say this and why did he say? Y'all got so many dang on questions, but don't look to see why he said it. That's called a bias. Y'all got confirmation biases. If y'all ever noticed what that is, okay, dang, I knew it. I knew this is a white guy speaking, and I'm gonna wait on him to say something racist. That's all y'all do. But that's whatever. But I'm gonna leave it like that though. Go ahead, Cassie. I think 100 wheels in. I gotta get Decon in and David.
Yeah, good morning or afternoon, wherever you're at, host. I wanted to piggyback off of what you were saying because I know people that go to, let's say they go to church every Sunday, right? But they don't live a godlike, in their everyday lives. Does that make sense? Like, they go to church, but they don't practice what they, preach pretty much.
A lot of people that do that.
And,
a lot of people do that.
And it's
a lot of pastors.
well,
if you ever notice, a lot of pastors getting exposed too. There's a lot of them. They
exactly.
Yeah. So.
And it's one of those things where, with what I liked about Charlie Kirk was he was 100% real on everything. He was. He didn't sugarcoat nothing, and that's people don't want to hear it, but that's the hard truth we're following right now. Is like you don't want to hear it because you want to be, like I said, like you said, in your feelings versus the reality. And people want to live in fantasy la la land, and that's not how it works in this day and age.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So, I'm sorry, but it's just a hard reality. Mm-hmm.
A lot of people don't like that though. It's called hatred nowadays if you speak on reality.
Mm-hmm.
But let's get 100 in real quick, and then Decon.
Where to begin? Well, everybody can have their opinion, but people look at the fruit that the tree bears, okay? And if the fruit is rotten, then the tree is rotten, and we have to go from that. And so, also, what we have to look at is not what people you think they are; it's what they say. It's what they've been saying. So, if we're talking about Christianity, well, the Triple K ran under Christianity for everything they did, every atrocity they did, they hid behind Christianity with that, right? So, also with the statistics he loved putting out, he never put out the number of essays happening in his community, which was way more than in the black community. Also, oh, sir, you want to talk about that? We can. And also, how did black people get dragged into the situation with Charlie Kirk when the person that unalived him
No one
was a
blamed the
white
black person for
Republican
Charlie
just
Kirk.
like him?
Hold up, John.
Go ahead. What you
He
say?
wasn't a Republican. He was a liberal.
No, sir. No, no, ma'am.
And
No,
so
You know
ma'am.
say
me.
that question
No,
again.
ma'am.
Say that
He
question again.
was.
Yes. He was a
No,
liberal. He
ma'am.
was a liberal.
He
Hold
He
up,
was a
hold
was.
up,
liberal.
y'all.
He
What? Okay,
has.
cool. Right. So, what was the question again?
Why were black people dragged into this argument when really we didn't give a hell one way or the other
Oh, okay,
about
because
the
some people
unalived,
actually, I say
sir?
the answer is some people actually
Because the
supported
person
him.
that actually did it was just like him.
Yeah, some people actually supported him. That's because they're not racist. There's a lot of people,
Some
a lot of black
people,
people is not racist themselves, so
uh,
we don't look at
so, but
skin color and say, well,
how did
that
you
ain't our
get dragged
problem.
into the
We
argument?
look at
How we get the blame for it though?
get a
No one
blame.
blamed the black person for it
Sure
at
we
No
all.
one
are.
blamed
But rather
y'all.
Y'all
than
was
talk about the
celebrating it
person that
Who said that a
actually,
blame?
by
excuse me,
celebrating it.
we're celebrating.
It was
Yeah,
all type
I
of
haven't
color
seen
celebrating.
one
It was the
celebration in
LGB.
I know.
anything.
I know.
I
I
I've
know.
It was
seen
the
It was
liberals
everybody.
simple
do it.
BLK
I've
people.
seen
It
It
was
was a many
liberals.
different
no
form.
sir, no sir. I've seen your folks online celebrating, but I haven't seen
I
my
said
people online.
everybody. See, you got
Everybody.
selective
There's a lot
hearing.
of
No,
people.
no, 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 no. You dragged us in. How did
We didn't
HBCUs
drag you into
get?
shit.
How did HBCUs get dragged into what happened to him
God,
when
yo,
somebody
this
looked
is
like
fucking
you was the
scary.
one that did it?
If I may jump in real quick, please.
Hold on, so real quick, because she did just ask a question. We're gonna leave that question for open panel though, because I guess she already got her mind up. I can tell everything. But go ahead, Decon, and then we gonna get you, David, at the last.
Okay, no
At
problem.
the
No problem.
So one, the man spoke on the nuclear famine, like I said, which we seem to be against, and he spoke on things that was actually fighting the black community when people made it about race.
But
And when
why
anybody
would you?
spoke against Miss, I'll let you speak without any
all right, what the heck is
despite
going
the
on?
fact that I disagree with you.
Oh my God.
Okay? Because the evidence came out about where the person who unalived them stood and who they dated, because they spoke against them. But we know you didn't do your research. So, like I said, watching the full videos in context, he spoke on nuclear family and things that were not benefiting the black people that we kept hopping on, and he only spoke to whoever he was debating at the time, whatever issues they brought up, and he went on those things, whether it be pew pew control or whatever the case may be. But clearly, people just want to take sound bites and little clips and dissect what they want to take from it instead of listening to the whole message. We want to use context, but then not use context. We want to sit here and talk about, oh well, black people are most involved, but yet our women's on this platform alone talk about how they single mamas and the men. So which one? We can't. It's not both. Which is it? We want to pick and choose when it matters, or because of who it's coming from. Yeah, call me Uncle Tom, call me Cool, call me what you want to call.
Hey.
I lived it. I'm calling out for where it's at.
Hell,
All right, so here go another thing. Then I'm gonna let David go. I'm gonna play
with
one more video.
holding the people accountable for the things that they act.
I don't know what's going on. I don't know if she can hear me. All right, so real quick, I'm gonna play this video real quick. I gotta let David go because he haven't talked at all either. So go ahead. I got another video for y'all. Since a lot of people keep saying whatever. So this is going to the black girl.
Unalive their mother. I hate this new generation.
Oh dang, hold on. That's the wrong one. My bad, y'all.
Somebody else just.
Let me get this thing real quick. She's no. Where the heck did she put down? I done missed the video. My bad, y'all.
Somebody else.
All right, go ahead, David. I gotta find a video again. I had it.
Thanks for having me up. I
For sure.
think, in this whole situation where, what happened to Charlie Kirk, it should never have happened. I think anyone getting unalived for what they believe in and what they preach and, all these things is just unacceptable. And I think the people who are celebrating this and who are justifying it because they think he's a racist without proving any type of evidence behind it is also part of the problem in our division in this country. Now, when people say he's a racist, well, if he was a racist, then why would he call a young or a newborn black child a gift from God? I don't think a racist would say anything like that. I think they would be very, again, like racist towards that kid and that mother. So I think, these lies are just, being spewed out because they simply hated the man for what he believed in and they want to cause more division.
Thomas
Mm.
Jefferson had several black children by black women, um, but he thought black people were inferior and animal-like. So let's not get confused about what somebody says and
Well,
what somebody does.
you're
So
comparing.
we know, and I don't
Where did he
understand
say that,
why,
Miss?
sir, sir, come
You
on.
you were
I don't understand
comparing.
what had about it, but
You're comparing
what
a
had it,
guy
what had it?
hundreds of years ago
Not
to a
hundreds of
guy
years ago,
now,
sir,
by the
because the
way.
mindset is still here.
She is
The
comparing a
mindset
guy.
is still
No, it's
here.
not. No,
Yes,
it's
sir,
not.
it is.
No,
Yes,
Yo,
it
it's
the
is.
not.
battle is in the spiritual
Do
realm,
you do
bro.
you know how
Sir,
racists operate?
I know exactly how racists operate, and
Okay.
I'm
Do
seeing
you
that
think
y'all lie
Charlie
about it.
Kirk? Do you think Charlie Kirk would have said that about a newborn black child,
I
a
think
gift
David,
he,
from
here's a better
God?
I
question.
think
Why,
he is
David? I
what
got
he
a better question
is,
for
and
it.
I
The
think
question
y'all
is,
have a
why do we want to
problem
be
hiding
victims
it.
so bad? Why do we
Exactly.
want to
That's
be
a
That's
that's a
what it
victims
good
so
sounds
question.
I
like.
bad?
don't
It's a great
Right.
question.
understand why
Right.
y'all had the fact
That's a
that he
great
was.
question.
I mean, it is what it is. Who cares? But the
No,
fact
no.
is, I
Why do we
want to
want to be
ask
victims so
was,
bad?
why are you trying to defend him so bad?
I'm not. I'm not asking you a question. That's not defending. I'm
Why are
asking
you
why do
Y'all
we
trying
want
to
to be
like that
defend
one.
him
victims?
so bad?
Why?
The,
Let's look at this. George Floyd passed, and look what
Uh-huh.
happened. Charlie Kirk passed. Look what happened.
Yeah. Okay.
Why do you want
Let's
to be
go into that.
victims so
Let's go into
bad?
that. Let's go into that. George Floyd passed from what happened to him. What happened to him? He was unalive by what?
Drugs.
No, sir. It
drugs.
was a knee on the neck. That's what
Nope.
unalived him, sir.
No, it
Nope.
And
wasn't.
Incorrect.
No, it
that's
wasn't.
why the man is in prison now, right? Okay.
No,
Charlie
no.
Kirk was unalive by somebody who looked like
You
him.
don't even know what you're talking about. That's
I
what's
know
crazy. You have
exactly
no
what
idea
do
what you're
y'all think
talking
that
about.
you think
You
your mouth is
don't
a
know
Well,
prayer
what you're
book
talking
and
about.
that because you say it
You
is
don't.
true? We
Let's
see
go.
it,
No,
You
no, no,
we
no.
don't
How
know
about
see
what
it,
that?
you're
no,
Let's
talking
yes you
about.
let's
do.
go with the knee on
You
the neck.
do.
That's still
You
what I
do.
asked was the
That
reaction, and that was the
the
grotesque
reaction,
problem.
and I'm telling
Look
you
what
the
happened when
reaction,
he
sir.
passed,
What was
and
the
look what happened when
reaction,
Charlie
sir?
Kirk passed.
Why would that be a
Rioting
reaction,
and
sir?
burning and
Why would that
looting.
be a reaction, sir? I want you to ask yourself that question. Why
What
would that
happened
be
to
a
the
reaction
first
to that?
hundred,
autopsy?
hundred. You can't answer his question with a question. I don't how that's not how debates or any of that
Yes,
works.
it is,
So
sir.
I can answer this for you. So what
You
happened when
can't
George
answer
Floyd was
anything for me, sir.
unalived is that there was tons of riots and
Because
cities burning
because
down and
Yeah,
people
because
shit, people,
threatening
but
Republicans and all of
because
these
what,
all of
if
these
sir?
people was
things, right?
kicking it
Hold up. I
off.
thought he was answering the question. What's going
Because
on?
what?
So
She's
Did
so
y'all let
making smart
let
noises.
can y'all
If
let David
he's
answer the question? He just y'all she just asked the question and she talking while he asking the question. I don't get what you
I
want to
don't
answer
right,
or not.
defend him.
100. I'm helping you out because
But
you seem to
you
can't
can't now,
answer a
baby.
simple question,
I did
100.
answer the question, but you
No,
don't
you
want to
didn't.
answer.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. So what happened was is that there was a ton of looting, burning, cities burning down, cops getting assaulted, all of these things, right?
Mhm,
And then when Charlie Kirk gets on alive,
mhm.
it's nothing but prayers and peace and mourning, right?
You
How
lying,
things
What
bro.
should
you
ended up
know
be,
you
happening
how
lying,
things
was
bro.
should be, right?
what ended up
They
How
talking
things
happening
should
about
be,
civil
right?
war,
was
bro. What
So
is this?
so
HBCUs got bomb
that
threats,
was
sir.
deemed to be false.
No, sir, it
What
was
deemed
HBCUs
to
were
be
not.
never
That
false?
threatened.
The
was not
civil
deemed to
war
be false.
talk.
What is it with the white community that you need
The
to
white
lie all the
community.
time?
What is it with
How
you?
could you assume
It's
I'm
the
white?
lying mentality
How
that
could you
What is
assume
it
started
I'm
with
from
white?
the
you?
beginning.
You are
What
evil.
is that with you?
So they wasn't
And
talking
if you
about
want to be
civil war.
racist, be racist. Open it up. Be honest about it. I guess
You don't know
that's
what
one thing
You
I
racist
are.
can.
means.
That's one
You
You
thing
don't
I
know
want
what
to.
can
racist
Why?
respect
means.
about the
Why they
Triple
talking
K
about
is
civil
they're
war,
honest
bro?
about what they're saying.
Answer that.
I hate
Answer
the
that
ones
question.
that lie about that.
Hold on, sis. Why they talk? Why are they talking about civil war if they so peaceful?
Who was talking about Civil War, sir?
Who?
The people,
What?
Civil War.
the
Who was
the
talking about
left
a
people,
civil
the
war?
The
left people.
left is
Come
talking
on,
about
it's
civil
You
war.
want a
I don't
civil
know
war,
nothing about
don't
the
you?
left, sir. Cause you know why? I think the left is exactly like the
Oh
right.
my
Charlie,
God,
The
yo.
same. There's no difference
the
What
between
people
is
them.
that
happening,
None.
represent
man?
Charlie Kirk, they
None.
talking about civil war, right or wrong.
Sir, I have
You don't
no
see
idea what
that?
you're
We
talking
ain't.
about. What are you talking about? I'm talking about
The people who
you
support
said
Charlie.
the argument
Listen, you
was
talk way too much.
nothing,
You
no
don't know when to
violence
shut up because I'm
happened.
on your side.
No violence happened
I'm on
when
your
All right,
side.
so
You
y'all,
Charlie Kirk passed.
I got
I
another video
said,
real quick. Hold on, I got another video
I
for
hope
y'all,
y'all getting
This
man.
paid
is
for this.
wild,
I
yo.
really hope y'all getting paid for the black ones.
Yeah,
I hope y'all getting paid
is
for
you
this.
getting paid to come up here and cry about this guy? I don't get it. So all right, so let's get. I got a video for y'all.
Race all the time. Race.
God gonna pay me.
Stop talking about race all the time. Race doesn't mean anything.
Race don't mean everything.
Stop
It
talking
means
about race all
everything.
the time.
Why
Race doesn't
wasn't
mean
it?
anything.
Why is it part of?
So why are his people that follow him mad at black people? What are
You
they
know, we
mad
try
at
to
him
play
Dang,
for?
a
did
video
y'all
and y'all
y'all?
being
I don't know if y'all.
disrespectful.
Yes, that's what I'm
I
saying.
don't
Why
know
is
if
he
y'all
mad with
got
black people? I don't understand
y'all.
it.
I can see why y'all don't understand them because y'all didn't even understand. I'm
No,
gonna play a
ma'am,
video. I said I'm gonna
sir.
play a video real quick, and y'all still
You
running y'all
you
mouth. That's
played
crazy. I didn't. My gosh, and these the people that's trying
a
to talk about they
soundbite.
understand what he's talking about. That's what I'm saying. Like
I don't
y'all don't even
understand what
lack
he's
y'all
You
talking
lack
played a
about.
comprehension
soundbite.
skills, and y'all think that y'all gonna
You think
understand
God gonna?
somebody. All right, so let
How
me
did you
finish.
get
Let me
there?
play this video. I'm gonna play the video for the people that's not all the way closed minded like a lot of people.
He's
Race all the
burning.
time. Stop talking about race all the time. Race doesn't mean anything. Because I look at you not as a black guy, but as a human being made in the image of God, and I want to know what you bring to the table. Are you good at the job? Are you better than your competitor? Because let me just pause for a second. I just want you to hear out what we believe. Is that when you talk about race all the time, you start to resegregate society based on tribes, and you lose this idea of e pluribus unum, all made in the image of God, out of many one. And yes, we have made many mistakes in our past, but we were getting closer as a country in my childhood as being not obsessed with race. We've become more race obsessed over the last 10 years, especially the last 5 years, which is why we're seeing the anti-DEI movement, which actually ends up hurting people of color more than stop talking about race all the time.
All right,
But
and
at the
guess
same time, he'll
all
turn
the people
around
that's
and
going
spit a
against them continue to
stereotype.
talk
Yup.
about race.
At the same time, he'll turn around and spit out a stereotype
You think God gonna look at
in the
those
same
things?
breath.
Cause you
I
say you
think
Crazy.
Christian,
I'm not
right?
gonna lie though.
You's Christian, right?
I think I made my conclusion up. I believe.
God is gonna
I think
judge.
people that interpret things in this certain way,
And
dog, y'all
I
are scary.
wonder,
Y'all
I
scary because like it's
wonder,
like y'all all y'all do y'all go
is
based
he
off of
going
one
to?
thing. Y'all go based off of look at that. That's what I'm saying. People can't even include. Y'all go based off of one thing that
It
hurt
wasn't
y'all
one thing,
feelings, and
sir.
then y'all
It
you.
wasn't one thing, sir.
So ignorant.
It 100% wasn't one thing. And if it was like that, why do the people that follow him
You sound like
dislike? Why do the
you're a
people that
bum.
follow him dislike black people? Why do we blame us for what happened to him?
I think y'all the people that we supposed to dislike. I believe so. Yeah, I think it's
Real.
y'all. Yeah, y'all the
Yeah,
type of
Like,
people we
the
gotta
most
dislike
bro,
though,
hated.
walk
cause
through walk through a
cause y'all a lot of
downtown and
y'all
come out and tell
unhinged.
me the same thing.
Y'all can't even control yourselves. A lot of y'all, y'all dangerous. Y'all the
Where's your
main
people
ones that's
from,
popping
sir?
other BLK
Scary as
people.
hell.
Where's your people
That's
from,
what it
sir?
is, bro. Cause it's like this is really scary that
Acting
he
like
really
fucking
exposing a lot of these
children.
things.
Man, bro,
And
you
like I
up for
said,
a rude awakening if you
Where's your
think they love you, bro.
Acting
You
like
think they
fucking
I
love
ain't
you,
children.
no
you up
they
for a
though.
rude awakening, bro.
Ain't no they. I like all
are you
colors. I don't know what's
where's
going on.
your
Y'all sticking
grandparents
with
If
from,
you
sir?
think
one.
that
Y'all sticking with and being fooled.
you think
Where's
that
your
if something
grandparents from,
jump up,
sir?
they gonna pick you, you out of your mind.
Brainwashed as hell,
What did
man.
you talking about? I got my own business I'm worried about. I don't get what you're talking about. What the heck? You think I'm looking for some type of
Yeah,
something
sure
from
you are. Sure you are.
I'm
Right.
not
But
looking for other stuff with other black people either. I don't know
you know, we
whoever.
don't
Host,
want you anyway,
kinfolk, and
sir. We don't want
kinfolk.
you.
All right,
Host,
exactly, and
kinfolk,
it's
and
showing.
kinfolk.
It's
Sir,
showing right now.
where your grandparents from?
The thing is, what happened is that all the people that Charlie talked against is the ones that don't like him, that keep calling him
Where's
racist.
where's your parents from,
No,
grandparents from,
what
sir?
comes out of his mouth is why people call him racist.
Yeah, what come out your mouth? I know you ain't no angel. I don't know
Where
why
I
everybody acting
never
like they
claimed
can
to
where's
be
talk
your
an
about
angel.
somebody
grandparents
else's
from,
Yo,
I
mouth,
never
and
bro,
I'm
claimed
pretty
to
sure.
you're
be an
racist
angel.
as hell.
I never claimed to be an angel though, bro. I'm just telling you what
Right.
comes
So
out of his
you
I
gotta
mouth.
don't
before you
understand
say
why
anything, you
then.
gotta
If
check
I if I
yourself
if I
first.
walked
Try to redo it.
around and I said all white people smell
Yeah,
like
but at
black
least he
dogs, then
did
I would
more
be
work for
racist,
black
right?
people than you ever
I would be
did. That's what I'm
How you
prejudice,
figure
right?
that,
saying.
sir? How you figure that,
What What did he do for black people that
He has a whole.
Why do you want people to do shit for
He
you?
had a whole
Hold on. He
program.
literally
He had
has a
young black men go
whole.
to the White House.
Don't nobody need nobody to do anything for you.
He
You the
literally
one.
has a
Whenever
whole
welfare, sir.
program
If it weren't
that's
for welfare systems, you people have been long
Playing the
gone.
fucking victim, man.
You've
God
been
damn.
long gone if it weren't for the welfare of white supremacy, sir.
We don't even
You are
complain about
ceased
it.
to
All y'all do is
exist.
complain all
Ceased
day
to
long.
exist years ago.
They
The whole
happy with
welfare system was
comfortable
created
oppression.
because
That's
of
what it
you,
is.
sir.
You
The whole
you get them
welfare
a
was created because of
get them
you.
a little
Oh my,
piece
During
of
the Great
something and
listen
they
to
Depression,
think
y'all
they
the Great
on.
mindset.
Depression, y'all was
They think they
starving
in
to
the
death,
house.
right, sir? And selling your children.
You
That's why
know,
the welfare
you know,
system was created, sir. It was for just you, your
you're a
Oh
people,
my
sir.
bum.
God! What
Your
is
people.
stopping y'all
The
from getting?
land
Do y'all
given
own
was for
businesses? Do
your
y'all
people,
work?
sir.
Do y'all have
Yours.
of your
This
own
lady
brain? Do
Where
you
is
y'all
have a
from?
job?
Where are
Do
you
you
from, sir?
work?
Where's your
So how's
parents
the white
from?
supremacy
Where's your
stopping you?
grandparents from, sir?
Please tell me how's
Where's
the
your
white supremacy
grandparents
stopping
from?
you?
Where's your
Bro,
grandparents from, sir?
you just
Where
wasn't
you from?
Where
You must be
wasn't
I'm from?
180
I'm
years
here. I'm
old or
here
something.
born in the
Yo,
soil.
she's
Where's your
fucking
grandparents from,
crazy,
sir?
y'all.
He
Where's your
wasn't nobody
grandparents
in your
from?
community. That's what this is. You got
Where's
bullied
your
in your
grandparents
community.
from? I don't
Man,
know what this is. Oh, this is 101 tether.
I ain't got
That's what this
your
time
is.
for ninjas that
mindset.
want to
And
hold
If
people
you
back
wasn't
into the
popular,
victim
bro, I was in
mindset.
another
our
And
history
y'all
candidate.
and
keep
your
moving
You
on
history
with
is
spoke
that.
about
different.
it.
Our history and
I
your history
love
is
black
different.
people. I can't stand ninjas. Y'all want to be the most biggest victims,
But
claim to
see,
be the
The
most
most, they're the
claim
educated,
you
most
most
hated,
are
powerful
man.
kings and
hiding,
queens, but
and
yet the
when it
most
comes down to it,
oppressed,
you're gonna be the first one
victimized,
on a
can't get
plane
nothing
running.
done because of
Okay?
old
Why
big
don't you go
bad
back to
white
your country,
man,
sir?
people I haven't met in
Why don't
my
you go back
life.
to your grandparents' country, your great grandparents' country? Are you
They
Caribbean or are you
fellas,
I
they're
would
second
becoming
love
the
for
generation
most
y'all to
hated,
Caribbean?
get
Which
some
man.
one are you?
sundown
Because
towns, man. They
Candace
got
Owens
They
is
This
actively
Caribbean.
have
mindset is
sundown
So I
becoming the
towns. You
understand
know
her
what
most
I'm
hated,
mindset.
talking
yo.
about.
So
They
if you're
actively have
second
sundown
generation,
towns.
that's you
Y'all
guys'
gonna be left
history
behind,
is
man.
different. No,
Right
sir,
or
you're left
wrong? Do they
behind.
not? Do they
You're
not
left
have
behind.
sundown towns right
This is
now?
so
As we
They
sad,
speak,
do.
man,
They
right or
do.
for
They
real.
wrong?
do. But it's the same
They
right
have
there, man. White
sundown
people live to
towns. Now
lie, and it's
y'all
choking them
walk
out
yourself
now.
through there and y'all
Their
tell me
numbers
what I'm
are
I'm with
talking
you,
about.
brother,
so
man. I'm
low.
with you, man.
Their
Thank
numbers
you
are
for
so
what you
low
do,
because
bro.
they keep lying,
Same with Jack.
trying to post each other
Uh,
up, try
it's
to
nice
keep
to
each
These
other
is
meet
up.
you
house.
They're
guys,
not
man.
gonna tell them the
For
truth
sure,
because they
for
can't
These
sure,
the
handle the
ones
truth.
that's in the
for sure.
house.
White people can't handle the truth. Y'all can't.
This is sad.
You can't handle the
They
truth,
feel
brother.
like they
If
in the
somebody
house,
told
so
you
it's all
exactly who
good.
you are and what you come from and what you are today, you can't handle that
You are
truth, sir.
so
Listen, stay
You
mentally
buck
can't.
ill.
broken.
You can't.
Stay in your little victim mindset.
Sir,
I guess you're not the
I wish
kings
you
and
go
You
back
the
queens
to your
one that's
African.
anymore.
buck
Why don't
Stay
you go
broken.
back to
oppressed.
your
Y'all,
African?
You the
I'm
one
gonna
that's
agree with
buck
you.
Are
broken.
you
You
second,
stay
third generation
oppressed.
Haitian, sir?
I'm sorry
Are
you
you
so
second, third
oppressed. I'm
generation
sorry.
African?
You go
Are you
ahead and
second,
find
third
your way
generation
out of it.
Caribbean?
I'll
So
help you out
I
if I
know what it's
can, but
about
clearly
because
you
that's
don't
why
want to
y'all
be
love
helped.
oh
Candace Owens
my
because
That's
she's
it.
God,
Caribbean
Oh,
yo.
you
and she
got
don't
it.
have the
I
same
can't do
history
this
as
right
we
here.
do. So that's
This
why
is
your ages
so
Yeah,
and the
sad.
I'm
Africans
about
are
to
the
refresh
same.
and give me a whole group of people real quick.
Yeah,
Please
get
do
them the
because you
fuck
guys
out
are a
of
bunch
here,
of
yo.
Yeah,
fucking
cause
clowns.
Fucking
Stand
yeah,
for it.
bums.
God
hopefully
will
I give
cleanse
me a
every one of you. Every
non-victim
one of you.
mentality group real
For
quick,
Every one
man.
real.
of you
So
gonna have to stand before the Lord. What you're
Fucking
saying now.
oppressed fucking
Every
asses.
one of you gonna have to
I'ma
stand
just
before God.
yeah, I'm about to say please, yeah.
Praying, preaching,
I
and
would say instead
and
of
you're up
for
here
the people that feel this
lying.
way, just invest
God
more
is
into the
going to
Bible
punish you
than this right.
most harshly.
I had to invest into
Most
the
harshly.
Bible. They
Most
know what's
harshly.
going on
God
around
is
me.
going to
They know
punish
what I
you.
see.
Yeah,
And it's
that's what
going
I'm
to be
saying.
fire and
They
That's
know
why
wrath.
what I
y'all don't
Your
say
believe.
where
your
y'all is. Y'all
question,
don't believe
Charlie,
in the Bible,
is
so
if he
uh,
come up there to
Yeah,
God
I
with
don't
the
have
sound bite,
to
I
believe in the
wonder,
Bible.
I
You talking about
wonder.
believing in the
all right, I
Bible?
catch
Come
y'all
on, bro.
later, man.
Yeah, bye.
Cause you
God
know.
will punish.
uh.
Oh.
You think they